Hello, welcome to my life on paper. I'm Brianna, and it makes my heart happy to have you here. I am playing along with Christy's Beautiful Life and her 30 Days of Sketches, and today's sketch is by Christine, who is Scrappin' Harden on YouTube, and I'm also playing along with the Rainbow Crush YouTube and Instagram hop. Our color this month is orange, and I'm also playing along with Get in Shape, and the shape is bubbles. So I didn't well, so it's a light orange or kind of a coral color. I didn't go with orange, and I believe that we can have like 75% orange or coral, and we can use other colors along with it. So I will be bringing in some other colors. I do cut two different corally type pieces of paper into a 8 by 8 square. And then I cut this other coral paper that's a solid to 6 by 8 at first. I am going to bring in my bubble wrap because sometimes I can be quite literal. And so if I need bubbles, if I take bubble wrap and I use ink on it, what I make must be bubbles, right? We're going with that. So I have it's taffy ink from Close to My Heart, very long, retired ago. And I'm going to bring this right in the bubble wrap. Now, I was ready to go with that paint. I was going to take some orange paint and kind of soften it up a bit with the white there, but I like the way this turns out. The third row was not perfect. That is totally fine with me. I do kind of go back and see if I can make it a little bit, more colorful, but not really. But I've got those 2 rows of bubbles, and that makes me happy. And I'm going to lay these 8 by 8 cardstock out. Now these cardstocks are these coral colors are pretty close together. So I've got it's kind of like a honeycomb on one side, and then there is almost like confetti on the other side. But since the layout's supposed to be 75% orange or coral, I think that looks fine. I really like monochromatic, and you can see I'm going to bring quite a bit of blue in to this layout, but this is kind of my jam. So I bring in several things of LE Studio. The 6 by 8 was just too big. I trimmed it down a little bit, but I instead decided to get rid of that and then use some of these kind of pocket cards on my page instead. So the coral card with the numbers as well as the blue one that says the playlist on it right now. Those are both LE Studio. These colors just went so good. I did grab out some other blue things, but the blue just wasn't the same. So I do put those off to the side. So that label is LA Studio. And then I'm just trying to figure out how to bring more blue in. This tag came with, it was like a cut apart from a paper pad that went along with these papers. So I want to see if I can get that in there because there is a tag on the sketch. Now it's not going to end up in the same spot. Um, but I'm going to put my journaling and a tag off to the left there. And then I just bring a piece of blue cardstock in to bring that blue color over to the right-hand side. I've already gone through my orange color bin, as well as the blue color bin, and pulled out a lot of stuff. Not a lot more makes it on this layout, though, honestly. I don't there's butterflies in the layout, which obviously you do not have to use butterflies. You can use whatever you have in place of the butterflies. But I end up going to a stamp set, and I went to where I keep my music related stamps, and I'll pull one of those out. The little arrow sticker says yesterday. And then the blue pocket card says currently on the playlist. So here is the stamp set that I picked out, and I honestly don't use anything music related, but I do use the stars. So I will stamp uh, 2 of each star, as well as these circles. I don't end up using these circles, but what'll happen is I'll punch them out with my circle punches, and then I'll put them back into my blue color box. And the nice thing about that is not only do you have something right away that you could use on a blue layout or something that you want blue on a layout, but it reminds you you have other stamps that you could be using. And sometimes, even though I talk about using my stamps, I need that reminder. Go get your stamps. This card actually was a cut apart with, like, I think I said that already, with the coral papers. I stamp live in the moment onto there, and that's that same stamp set that I was using. I go into my stash and I get some ribbon, some old ribbon from Close to My Heart, and that's what I'm going to use in that tag. And then I'm going to make two clusters with the stars, and I'm not exactly sure where those are going to end up right now. I know I definitely want to use that blue tag up there, but I find this darker coral, if that's a thing. So I want to back that there. That's another tab that I used with a tab punch. And I know I want to use the arrow sticker that says yesterday. It's kind of a weird thing. I mean, we've got stickers that say today. We've got stickers that say yesterday. What does exactly that mean? I didn't go to the concert yesterday. Actually, I did not go to this concert. This is a concert that Jillian, Meredith, and my husband went to. It was July of 24. And now that I kind of have a plan of where things are going, I do start to adhere things down. I do have my ATG adhesive, which I love. I put that aside because I have these refills for these little ones I need to use up. I thought I lost my ATG gun. I have recently found it. I'm very excited, but I'm going to use these up first. So I'm moving these around, not sure where I'm going to put my tag. You can see where it is in the sketch. That's not where it's going to go exactly, but I am going to glue down these two pocket cards. The one, the orange, or the coral one says best day ever. I thought about putting that a tag, kind of overlapped with the playlist or the blue there, and it would overlap onto the diamonds there, but it kind of just all that, the coral color blended together, so it will not end up there. There will be a playlist below for three of the hops. There'll be one for Rainbow Crush. There will be one for Christy's Beautiful Life in Her 30 Days of Sketches. There will also be another one for Shape It Up. So go check them all out. I don't know if you noticed, but that blue piece over there is not a full rectangle. It is just a sliver. It's like an L, but because it's got along the top and along the side there, it does look like a full rectangle. So that's a little trick there. There is another Ellie Studio label, which I don't end up using. There's another two more labels actually, and then I just found some other things in my blue box that I just thought I might use. But even though they're the right shade of blue, I kind of keep it minimal here. That is rather my style most of the time, and so I don't use those other things. I put them to the side, but this little journaling bit is at Ellie Studio as well. And that's where I put the arrow that says yesterday, and I will get that adhered down as well. That's a planner. The yesterday is a planner sticker I've had in my stash for quite a long time. I will get those journaling boxes down on the left there. You can see that I did not turn the sketch, but I did turn my picture, and that just worked for me. Um, Obviously, you can use the sketch however you like. I do like this sketch because it's not something that you see necessarily all the time. The cool border up on the top, the the papers that are like diamonds. So it was fun to work with this sketch. I have to tell you that I think on camera here, those two trying I don't know, diamonds of color in the background, they look like they're almost the same paper, but in real life, in the close-ups, you can tell that one that's further back, it has all that confetti on it. So it does look different. All right, I do put some foam adhesive tape behind all of the stars, all six of the stars, so that they pop up a little bit to give it a little bit dimension. And you can see that I tuck that tag on the left-hand side there. Doesn't stand out a lot. I could have like taken some of that blue ink to kind of distress it. I did not, and that's okay. It's still, um, you can tell that it's part that even though it doesn't stand out or pop out, that it's still there. And then lastly, I take my Distress Spritz in Tumble Glass, and that will complete the layout for me. Creating makes my heart happy, and I hope you find what makes your heart happy too.